through 15th centuries in Europe is known as the Middle Ages, or the medieval period, and is known for its knights, castles, and disease. Doctors during this period dwelled in large cities and could only be afforded by the wealthy. Medieval doctors knew something about preventing diseases, and prescribed diet, exercise, and staying away from infected people to their patients. However, their scientific knowledge was quite lacking. They thought disease was spread by bad odors, caused by sins of the soul, and when you had a disease, your body fluids were off balance inside your body. We will now go through a patient's journey through medieval medicine and learn more about surgeries, treatments, and instruments that were used during medieval times. First, the patient arrives at the clinic with flu-like symptoms. Sir, welcome to Frog and Toad Medical. Come into my office. What is thy ailment?
My soul is tainted, and I cannot perform my duties.
Let me mix up an herbal remedy for you. Finished. Take these with tea twice a day.
Thank you.
Medieval herbal remedies often contained rosemary and lavender and didn't actually have any healing properties at all. 1 week later, the patient is back with a suspicious rosy rash.
Doctor, thy herbs did not work, and I have a rash.
Come into thy office. My assistant will lead you to the outhouse over yonder to urinate in this chalice in order to determine your treatment.
Thank you.
This way, thy patient. Here is thy outhouse, thy ladies, and thy knights. Very well done, thy patient.
Many more times than not, medieval doctors would taste a patient's urine in order to determine a treatment for their specific illness. I determined bloodletting as the proper treatment for this illness. Bloodletting was a common practice in medieval times because doctors believed that if they let out the blood, they would let out the sickness too. One more week later, the patient returns with a rotting foot. You know thy drill.
Thank you. Here you go, doctor.
Thank you. Assistant, what do you think of this?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Amputation. To get ready for an amputation or other surgery, the doctor would make a sleeping potion for the patient. First, I will taketh thy opium and pour it in thy goblet. Then, I will take thy gall of a castrated boar and put it in thy goblet. And lastly, we will put thy hemlock juice in thy goblet. Hemlock juice that was put in medieval potions was actually quite lethal and often killed more patients than the actual disease did.
Thy sleeping potion is ready. Thy sleeping potion is ready.
Thank you.
He is ready, Doctor.
He didn't wake up from surgery. He must be dead. Darn, another one. As all you smart kids should have figured out by now, this patient died of bubonic plague, otherwise known as the Black Death, which had a huge pandemic throughout Europe during the Middle Ages and was caused by fleas on rats.